Alright, hey folks, this is once again Hans the Ramen Rater with another instant noodle recipe time, the show where I impart to you the knowledge of instant noodles that I've gained after reviewing over 3,000 varieties of them. Today I've got one that was sent in by a reader. This is Kinchan Tokufun Shukuro MISO-AJI? AJI? But it's a miso variety, and I guess part of it, the equation is red miso, which I've never been really keen on, but we'll see. And it's supposed to be kind of like, hey, these noodles taste like the way instant noodles tasted like back in the day. So, anyways, I've got the 330 milliliters of liquid boiled. Here's the noodle block. Doing my magic fun time. Here's the vegetables. And the, what do you call it? Actual soup base. So we're going to pour all this water in. Yeah, and we need 3 minutes. 3 minutes on the clock, please. And go. See, I'm not a huge fan of the clear noodle vessel, and I think you can see why. It's just not attractive. I mean, do you find that attractive? I'm not a big fan of it. It just makes the noodles look cheap. It's like the noodles need their clothing on or something. Anyways, what's going on? Oh yeah, God, people. One of the reasons that my wife and I get along so well is we despise the human species. One person was all, you need to be healthier and do this and that. It's like, wow, you think? Huh. Yeah. It's like, mind your own business. And then there's people who get mad if I wear a Trump shirt. It's like, hey, I came here to look at ramen, not to... And then, to top it off, this dude's like, why don't we all get together and tell him to stop vaping? Now, that... You know, the one thing that's really annoyed me lately is the fact that I can't be free with my mouth when I talk on this show. My mouth. Yes, I'll say it Canadian style. I like to use my mouth freely. Actually, Michael Ironside in V, the TV series from the mid-'80s, there's a part where he says, what's your mouth? I'm not Canadian, I just always thought that was rad. Anyways, I used to smoke cigarettes. I smoked 2 packs a day. Oh my god, how much would that cost now? Then I found vaping. This is where it's at. I tell you what. Yeah, I have no plans on quitting vaping just due to the fact that it's like, I would consider this probably about as bad for you as caffeine. Plenty of arguments about it. Oh, you don't know what's in that. I know exactly what's in it. I make it myself. Okay? Another thing, oh, they explode. Yeah, you know how they explode is when you don't follow the instructions on the batteries that tell you, okay, if your battery is this or that or the other thing, if you see any of these things, dispose of them immediately. Or if you have your mod, that's this big piece in your pocket, and you don't have it locked, and you're sitting there and it's firing, and it gets hot. Boom. Heat and batteries. I don't care if it's a vape or not. Heat and batteries. No. Must not do heat and batteries. It's a no-no. But it just all turns into this whole, oh, it's so, we don't know what it's doing, and blah, blah, blah. Well, we know exactly what cigarettes are doing, don't we? Yeah. Big load of crap. It's a big load of horse shit. There, I said it. I said it the way my father would say it. And my father was a man who rarely said, you know, he'd say damn and son of a bitch and things like that. But when he was all riled up, that was the one. When he used that one, that meant, oh boy. Oh, it's hitting the fan. The shoe is dropping. Interesting. But yeah, basically, my whole thing is, if you don't like something that I'm doing on here, then don't watch. Simple, right? If I didn't like something that you were doing on your video, I probably wouldn't watch it. Or I would be fascinated by it and watch it more. But yeah, sometimes I'll do things that you agree with, sometimes I won't. That's life. Get a fucking grip. I'm serious. It sickens me. Can't you take responsibility for the fact that people are different? That's interesting. Anyways, I'm sorry. That's really been bugging me. I'm sorry I spoke in French for a minute there. But, yeah, it's beyond ridiculous when people make all these, oh, need to do this, need to do that. Like, you need to mind your own business. But that's kind of something that's just kind of disappeared from culture these days. You know, if somebody's going to do something, let them do it. I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not hurting nobody. But anyways, you know, I understand a lot of times these are things said in good intentions. However, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Tonight at 11. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, the fella who said that I should quit vaping said, I was going to subscribe to your channel, but I did. It's like, then don't. I'm not going to change the way I do things just to suit you. It's not about you. It's about me. What I feel like doing. I figure I can have a little bit of, like, input on how I do things, can't I? Sorry if it bugs you. Now you understand that what you did bugs me. Anyways, yeah, I keep saying anyways. I'll shush, but yeah, I guess you can kind of tell it really kind of rubbed me the wrong way, and I don't like to be rubbed the wrong way. Oh, where is my spoon? Well, I'm gonna have to dirty up another spoon. Oh! Ah, to heck with it. I don't care. Didn't fall in a dirty spot of the floor, I don't think. Oh, big, horrible, sad news today, folks. One of the saddest days for the Ramen Rater. The bandit is dead, folks. The bandit is dead. Breaker 19. Iceman, help. Yep. Burt Reynolds died dead at 82 degrees, or 82 degrees. Yep. Dead today. So he's been dead a few days when you're seeing this. I'm saddened by that. I really didn't start to get into the Smokey and the Bandit movies till way late in life. Like maybe when I was like 34, 35. They just had a whole bunch of them on. I was like, okay, I'll watch that. And it's like, I don't know. It just felt like something that had been missing in my life was crazy people running away from cops, and yeah, and Jerry Reed. I had no idea who the heck that guy was until Eastbound and Down. And the finest song about rules governing distribution of products. That's like heavy duty stuff right there. Because I deal with that all the time. There's like all these instant noodle products that aren't allowed in this place or that place. So whenever I go to Asia, and on the way back, I'm sitting there, I've got my bag full of, you know, instant noodle varieties you'll never find in the U.S. I'm just thinking like, eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. Or, what's the other one? Coming into Los Angeles, that Arlo Guthrie song. Don't touch my bags if you please, Mr. Customs Man. Yeah. So. Anyways, yeah. Noodles. That's just a bummer. Yeah. I mean, the guy was 82. He wasn't going to get going and driving, what was it, a Trans Am or a Firebird or anything like that. But it's like, The only downside that I saw today was on a picture that I found of the actual Smokey and the Bandit car, was that there's like a Confederate flag on it. I was like, oh, really? God, that's stupid. It's like, I still like Dukes of Hazzard. I loved that show when I was a kid. But it's just like, God, really? Can't you like use something else on it? Like, I don't know. Just leave it off of there. Yeah. But then again, that, you know, me mentioning that will probably offend somebody, so. People who are offended, you've been warned. You will be offended again and again and again and again and again. I think. I really can't gauge what people are going to be offended on or know. I have no idea what is going to offend people and what isn't. Except for the things that I've offended people with so far. So, and I didn't find those things to be extremely offensive, at least not to me. So, anyways, it's a bummer. Not out here trying to offend people, but not really keen on being offended either. So I get your gripe, but you got to get mine too. Anyways, this has been Hans the Ramen Rater, wishing you enjoyment of your noodles every day. At least we can agree on that. If you like this video, click like, subscribe. No, really, subscribe. And yeah, here's some other stuff for you to look at if you haven't seen it yet. And yeah, these noodles are pretty good. Thanks again to Wes from Canada for shooting them over. And yeah, alright, have a good one. Bye.